All right, Boris Johnson has been elected leader of the Conservative Party. Got a little over 62% of the conservative vote, which means that by tomorrow at noon or tomorrow evening, he will go to the Queen, who will swear him in as the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, which means that there will be a Prime Minister who supported Brexit from the beginning, which is a good sign, but and it's congratulatory. I congratulate Boris Johnson. However, I have to say that don't forget that there are other options out there. So don't play around here now. You know, everyone's congratulating you and everyone is nice and everything like this. But if you don't get the United Kingdom out of the European Union by whatever the next date is, October, whatever, you're going to see a very different side of people. You're going to see a very different side of me, at least. So I'll turn against you in 2 seconds. No, with no delay, no nothing, no none of that. You said you weren't going to do it. You said you'd go with no deal if you had to. So make sure that you stick with that because there have been 3 delays now, I think. I think 3 or 4 delays. This should have been done a long time ago. We cannot take no deal off the table. And to be honest with you, I actually hope there is no deal. I hope there is no deal. Everybody's saying, "Oh, we don't want to hope this and hope that and all this." I actually hope there's no deal. I've said from the beginning that there are ways to go around not having a trade deal with the European Union. There are many ways to go about all of this. You know, if they put a tariff on British goods, you guys not only put a tariff on their goods, but you use the money that you collect from their tariffs to compensate the businesses that have had to pay tariffs to go into the European Union, which means effectively that they will be sending products into the continent without really having to pay much because they will be compensated with the tariffs that you should impose on the European Union if they impose a tariff on you. So make sure that they understand that you either are going to get the best deal absolutely possible or you're just going to have no deal at all. And as for the United States, I wouldn't encourage Britain to rush into any free trade deal with Donald Trump. I wouldn't encourage it. I mean, Britain is already on its knees as it is, and I don't think the Americans give two rats behind about the United Kingdom. They'll do everything they can to make sure that they get the better of the United Kingdom, whether it's giving them poisonous chicken or chicken, chlorinated meats, getting rid of their NHS, all that stuff. I mean, to sell out your own people and replace their fresh, pure meat as I know it. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're doing the same thing more or less, but to sell out your meat to allow Americans to give you chlorinated meat, that is saying something about your country. Don't go for a trade deal where you have to accept nearly poisonous food from the Yanks. You know, the Yanks, they have a free for all when it comes to their meat. They put GMO, fluoride in their water, all sorts of stuff. You know, you Brits don't sell out to the Yanks if they're going to give you nearly poisonous, chlorinated, dirty, disgusting meat from their farmers who put all sorts of crap in their food. Don't do it. Don't do it. There are ways to go around this. Make sure that you get the best deal from both the United States and the European Union. If they don't want to cooperate, then you don't cooperate with them. You could just as easily put a tariff on your products, on their products, as much as they do on yours. And you can compensate your industries with the tariff money. But Boris Johnson, hopefully, he doesn't sell out to the European Union by delaying, trying to get a deal which isn't 100% kosher. Hopefully, he sticks to his guns, cracks his whip. We'll see what happens. But for now, it's a congratulations. Tomorrow, he will be prime minister. Right now, he is the leader of the Tory party. So we'll see What happens is a good thing that Jeremy Hunt didn't win. He'd have been another Theresa May. He was a Brexit. He didn't support Brexit from the beginning, just like Theresa May didn't. He said he would work it out, just like Theresa May did, and you see what kind of mess that was. Somebody who did not support Brexit before is not going to do bend over backwards for Brexit as prime minister. That's just a fact. If you didn't believe in something before, you can't go in there now and say, "Well, I believe in it now. I'll bend over backwards for it." That just doesn't work. It's human psychology. It just won't work. It just won't work. So he was defeated, and he was defeated badly. Boris Johnson, with 62% of the Conservative member vote, will be the next British Prime Minister. And this is the Arana